has amounted to yet another ASMR feast before you and upon me right now, where we're going to attempt to eat as much as humanely possible, or you watch me eat rather, and you try and get as many triggers and relax and sleep as much of that as possible, whilst I try and make as many ASMR sounds whilst eating this collection of food. So our last takeaway that we did, the McDonald's one, I said that it would be cool to try something a little bit different, something that we haven't had before for ASMR takeaway eating video. So we opted for something which I very much love, and we ended up with a big Chinese food feast here, and I've got literally all of my favorites which I ordered. Now the thing with my Chinese food, this may look like, well, to me it looks like Chinese food, but probably in China it's probably not. This all very different, but mine compromises of chicken, and plenty of it, and it's chicken dish galore here. So we've got chicken chow mein and these other noodles, and then we've got chicken Hong Kong style sweet and sour, which I absolutely love as well. Then we've got, don't worry, we're not going to be using utensils. Then we've got, yeah, let's not use that because I suck at that. Okay, then we've got our chicken skewers, which are peanut ones or whatever they are. And then I can't remember what these are. And then we've got crispy seaweed, which tastes good with everything. We've got tons of prawn crackers. Which are literally the best, and I have a bit of a prawn cracker raw. If I'm having a Chinese takeaway with other people, I'll always get myself a bag of prawn crackers because I like to enjoy it with every single thing that I eat. It's essential to the enjoyment. And then something which I tried before, but I've never really had before, which is prawn toast. That makes no sense. I tried it before, but I haven't got it since I tried it ages and years ago. But I thought that probably would sound pretty good. So there's some experimental stuff happening here, but all my firm favorites are included in here. So I'm not sure how I'm going to eat this yet. Whether we should do it with fingers, it's probably going to be like that. So table manners are just non-existent in these videos, I'm afraid. It's like everything has to be set up perfectly for it, so we can get or maximize the ASMR sounds as much as possible, because we want to make you fall asleep. And I'm saying we when it is in fact just me. So I did bring sort of the trainee chopsticks, because I am just abysmal with real chopsticks and I haven't really used these before, and it turns out I'm just as bad with these trainee ones as well, so apologies in advance. Oh wow, I actually did something, but yeah, hopefully yeah, this is basically a Fred trying to be very cultured, but yeah, it doesn't happen at all because I suck at it. But yeah, so that's the feast, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it, and I hope that I'm going to get through the whole thing. It already tastes amazing. So one of the things, I'd say let's use fingers. One of the things I wanted the similarity with the prawn crackers, because that's the closest thing to that food which you can make all these things out of, like realistic things, and it's made from that thing stuff, and it's kind of like prawn crackers, so that's the closest I'm going to get to that. Why does chicken chow mein just taste so good? What kills me is probably, I think 10 years ago, I hated Chinese food so much. I didn't touch anything. Literally the fussiest eater ever. I still am. But when I started having or trying a couple of dishes, I was always that guy who would have the English meals. So the roast chicken, the chicken gravy in gravy. Oh, that's so good. What am I talking about? Chips in gravy. That used to be a ritual of mine. But I was always that guy. Everyone would eat all the nice, delicious dishes, and I'd be having chicken and chips, of course. Right. Probably should do this with the chopsticks, but still. So these prawn toast, they've got sesames all over them. What's it like, cooked in prawn fat or something? I'm not entirely sure of that, but it tastes really good. That's so good. My idyllic setup for this was to literally just all the food out, pile it up in sections, and then hope that it doesn't just slosh and slide its way off the table. But when I did a little test run, it started to head that way, so we've kept it contained almost, but I mean the whole thing could still say goodbye. I mean that would make for a good blooper or YouTube short or something. Said what I always think it every time, but I always do think, and I know I said every single takeaway pretty much, but it must be people who don't get ASMR and just land on a video with someone just eating something. It must be strange. But we're all connoisseurs of ASMR, so we're very much used to this sort of thing. Plus, in a weird way, it almost feels like we're going out for dinner. That just tastes too good. Well, so it was the bread and this, I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry, but it's got peppers in it. Probably chili. Oh my god. Do you get the chilliness straight away, or is it? Well, we'll find out. Or something. Yeah, that's chili. Yeah, well done, Fred. Idiot. But this, it said deep fried, crispy. I mean, you could let me know how crispy that is. But it tastes amazing. So this is one of my sort of guilty pleasures. It's the sweet and sour Hong Kong style chicken on a prawn cracker. See, this is what I mean. You have to make sure you've got enough prawn crackers for this. And then you make a little prawn cracker sort of sandwich of your chicken and enjoy. Just tastes too good. What was that guy's name? I did an ASMR video with that guy. I can't remember the sort of chap. I mean, this takeaway arrived. It's quite late, but my wife is downstairs, and I said, you know, you come up, have some, make sure I get the thumbnail, and then come up. I said, don't worry about, you know, if I'm filming, just come in. So if she does, usually I'll just edit it out, because she's done that before and just sneaked some food in, and I'm trying to eat, and she's sort of walking away, and then the hand comes out. I don't know if you ever saw it in the video. If you see something disappears, it's that. So if she comes in this time, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to leave it in there. So we need more of this prawn bread. Is this authentic Chinese food? Or is it like a deep fry English twist on this? That tastes amazing. steak last time, and I filled up on bread. Right. The satay skewers are literally one of the best revelations that I've had. And that was when I didn't even like peanuts or didn't even eat anything to do with it. But now, I don't know why I thought this was all going to be like crispy sounding. It's very mouth sounding. So hopefully that's a good one for you. I might have another chili. I'm very tempted. I don't know why. It feels really unnatural today that I'm not using a knife and fork. I mean, that's probably because I always use one for when I have a Chinese takeaway. But I never use utensils for any of the others that I've done. In my brain I feel like I have, but I've never eaten a KFC with a knife and fork. Right. Yeah. happens. I mean, I would for video anyway. But you always order way too much. My eyes are always bigger than my stomach when I order food. When I'm hungry, then I'm basically a different person completely. And it happens pretty consistently at a certain point in the day. I don't know what it is, but you can never draw me out of that mood until I would have eaten at that point. That sauce, don't know what it is, but the pineapple in there is so perfect. It just, I've never made chicken with pineapple, yet I love this so much. And the bean sprouts sometimes again. The what was it? The bean sprout dish. Which one's that? The chop suey? No. Chicken chow mein. Chicken can't. No. I can't remember, but the bean sprout one's always very nice too. Probably would have been a lot crunchier as well. The thumbnail probably has me using chopsticks for the chow mein, so that's what we try to do. Look, I'm just so rubbish, honestly. I mean, what the hell? Apologies. Okay. The best thing about Chinese food for me is that you can eat and eat and you'd be so full, but it always happens about 4 hours later. You feel like you've expanded your stomach and then you're hungry again. And chicken chow mein is the best sort of post Chinese snack, and subsequently however many meals it lasts for. Cold chow mein tastes really good. Alright, let's go back to fingers. yourself. Sometimes food will just make you feel so good. And this is it. I'm surprised my wife hasn't come in yet. I can sense closeness. Come on in. Care to join? I know you haven't got any makeup on. Take a full one. Gosh. Maybe put it on a tub. See, I told you she'd be here. How is it? It's good. You're welcome. I mean, what we probably should have done, even though she'll probably never do it, but both of us sitting there and one microphone each, and then both having a huge feast. Because
maybe when I'm on my pajamas.
Fred films pretty late. Do you want something else? What would you like? Are you telling me to do a cut right now? A promise is a promise. I said if you come in, then I'm not changing it. So, what would you like? I feel like I'm being attacked by a wolf or something. I'm being circled round. Look, this might temporarily be. I'll tell you one anymore. Oh, okay. That's really good. Which one? Tempted to give it the chili. Good night. Still circling around to see what's on the feast. Well, I would have been very, very surprised if I didn't get a visit. I mean, that most definitely should have been cut out, but I'm being a man of my word. I'm keeping that in. What I find quite fascinating right now is that I haven't actually had a drink. It is time. That hits the spot. It's changed. Literally, that's just looking at the prawn toast now. I can't eat that. That might sort of tip me. So it must mean I'm getting a bit full at the moment. I just had an idea for a YouTube Shorts video. I think those videos are going to be where I'm not so serious. As I'd like to be as professional as I possibly can be in my ASMR videos. I take it all very seriously. I have ideas how I'd like it to be just like that. But I think I'm going to use the shorts to sort of goof around, but in a very ASMR funnier side. More like my ads, I'd say, something along those lines. I didn't realise how hard this would be without a knife and fork. And you probably think my table manners are absolutely atrocious. But this is what you've got to do for an ASMR eating video to mix. Yeah, they're really good. I'll be getting those again. It just tastes so goddamn good. We're going to make another sweet and sour sandwich, but infused with a little bit of chow mein in there as well. Crispy seaweed on top. Bon appetit. I mean, I've probably got pieces of food just living in my beard this whole video, which I'll probably only see when I'm editing, so if that's the case, hello there. The thing is with these takeaways, they're so much different than like KFC, which gives ultimate satisfaction for me. But you have kind of a lot of the same thing, whereas Chinese, you do get a lot of variety and flavors, and the sounds, you do have like one extreme to the other, like the prawn crackers, which sound like very crunchy, and for me that would be very triggery. But it also has a lot of like those I could hear it when I'm speaking, like that mouthy sort of sound as well, like it's sort of squidgy almost. Now think that we've been going for an hour, and I'm pretty sure if I was out and I had this selection of food in front of me, I probably would have eaten it by now, had thirds. I don't think eating Chinese food's meant to take this long. Well, not for you, me. But I must admit, I'm feeling this bit on the full side. I mean, I did have an earlier dinner, which probably wasn't the best of ideas, but that's Hobbit life. Yeah, that chow mein, if I was to select an absolute favourite for today, even though these chicken things are really, really good, including the chili, whatever the name is for that, the skewers are always perfect and taste amazing. It's the chow mein. The chow mein just hits the spot all the time. I don't know how to describe it for me, but I know it's kind of like barbecue-y tasting. It's very satisfying, very tasty. The seaweed, which I didn't even realise until recently that it's not actually seaweed, it's cabbage. But with sugar, of course I'm going to love that. I'd like to say a special thanks to the prawn crackers for almost going through the whole pack. And finally, we did eat the whole sweet and sour chicken, Hong Kong style. When did that happen? I don't even remember that happening. Must be asleep or something. Maybe I did. That's chicken or pineapple. That's pineapple. No, that's chicken. But yeah, it was the sweet and sour. That was the first thing I tried when I had my first official Chinese food, and I kept going. Well, ever since I've always had that dish. It's the goal to me, spreading out my food taste a little bit, and when I say spreading out, I mean another means or way to cook chicken differently for me to enjoy. But yeah, I think that's Fred. want it to go on for too long for you, otherwise we'd be here for like 2 hours. But hopefully you've enjoyed this feasting, this ASMR feast. And let me know for future eating ASMR videos and what we should look into and delve into. I mean, KFC always works for me because when they have a new something, a new chicken something, straight on it. McDonald's kind of works like that as well. Chinese food, there's so much more you can get, but there's so much more other things as well. So many more other things which could be good. I mean, it doesn't have to be savory, it could be sweet, in which case I would absolutely love and eat with these as well, like lemon meringue pies or or something like that. I need a pudding now of some sort. But yeah, I think someone commented not so long ago, and if you're watching this, then hello there, referenced my chocolate biscuits and something that I did with chocolate biscuits a while ago to make another one. I don't even remember making that, so it's obviously got to be a long time ago. But yes, I'm still very much part of my chocolate biscuit evening enjoyment, and it could happen if you're interested, because I still love cookies. I'm a connoisseur of cookies, chocolate cookies, biscuits, hot cocoa, hot chocolate. Yeah, my diet has not improved much. But yeah, I hope that you've got plenty of triggers on this. Hope you found it relaxing, hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, it's always good to sit here and eat. It is weird, it does feel like I'm out socializing somehow, which I never do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourself. Cheerio.